All right, friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may find yourself. This is Ben Asare. On my screen is a blank Microsoft Word document. On the left is a blank document. On my right is a document that I've been working on for my assignment. Today, we are just going to go through how to set up a table of contents and make it clickable. Actually. So for instance, on the right side of your screen is an assignment with a table of contents. So what I mean by clickable is that if I hover on the introduction and I click it, it sends me to the page that has the introduction text, right? If I go back and say I want to go to the page that has the market entry conditions, I hover on it and then I click it. It sends me to that particular paragraph or that particular page that has that paragraph. So basically that's what we are going to do today, and then we learn how to set up our page numbering as we have here. And then one thing we will also look at is, so all these pages have got page numbering one. So in the introduction page has a page numbering, but the table of contents page do not have a page numbering, right? So we're going to learn how you can divide your document into sections so that some section may have the page numbering, others will not have, per the specification that will be communicated to you by your lecturer or by your boss or whoever is giving you that particular task. So stay with me and let's get our hands dirty on Microsoft Word. All right, quick information before we proceed. So I'm using the Mac version of Microsoft Office 2019. You may have other versions, but the 2019 version has been very efficient, and I've been using it. Have not had any problems with it. I don't know if you're using the Windows version, but I believe it may be the same. But I mean, with clickable table of contents, I know some versions of Microsoft Word, you have to go through some steps and perhaps have bookmarks set up and all those things. But with the Mac version, and I am referring to the 2019 version of the Office, I've not had any major problems with setting up clickable table of contents. So I may have to do another video with the Windows version and see how it works, but for now I'm sticking to the Mac operating system for this particular tutorial. Alright, so here's my blank page. I'm just going to add text, right? And going to add text from that I already have set up on my Microsoft OneNote, and this is about my mentor. So former President John Ejekum Kufuor, my mentor, had this information from Wikipedia, and I'm just going to use it to elaborate on how to set table of contents and do styling and add page numbering as well. So I'm just going to copy everything that I have up to this page, and I'm just going to paste it on my Microsoft blank page. So there we go. We already have 2 pages. Okay, our introduction, how this is formatted, early life and schooling. We have early political career and all that. I'm gonna go ahead and add more text from OneNote. I'll go ahead and start adding from elections, presidency, and some of his achievement in health, education, access to finance, sports, okay, personal life as well, then post-presidency, and then I'll go ahead and add some awards and accolades that he achieved whilst he was president, right? Okay, so just copy it and then just add it. Okay, all right, so we're looking at about 5 pages now. Okay, I think it's fine. All right, so I don't like the hyperlinks, but I can just let it remain there. All right, and then what I'm going to do next is just add page number. Very easy. So what we do is that we just go to insert and then you look for page number. Okay, here, and then click on page number. It will ask you where do you want to place it. So the position will ask you, when you drop down the arrow, it asks you top of page, that's the header, or bottom of page, that's the footer. So I prefer adding the page number at the top or at the header, so I'll just click on header. All right, and then where do you want to align it, at the right side or the left side? I'll leave it at the right side for now, and then I'll just click OK. All right, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Have the page numbers updated, so I have 5 pages. Okay, so what I want to do next is to set up a table of content. Okay, so before that, there's something that I need to do. Okay, first I need to set up the styles, and the table of content at the end of the day will be based on the styles that will be set up on my document. Okay, all right, so let's continue. So you're going to set up the table of content, but before that, the most important thing that we need to do is to set up the styles. Okay, the table of content automatically will be set up from the styles that you do on the various pages. Okay, so this particular side is key. Okay, this particular side that has a rectangular yellow around it, border around it, is key. So you need to set it up before we can continue with the table of contents. So let's do that. So what I'm going to do is that on every header, like the introduction, early life, I'm going to set up a heading 1 for them, all of them, and then the text, I'll just leave them as normal. Okay, so it should be we can do that very quickly. So I'll just highlight the introduction and then just click on header 1. It will automatically create a header for it, but this is adjustable, right? So you can just modify it by right clicking it. You go to modify it, so you can leave the name as heading 1. Okay, I want Times New Roman, I need a double spacing, and I need it left aligned. This is the double spacing, right? So you just click on it, and then I need it to be an automatic color, right? So I can add it to the template so that I don't lose it. Okay, and then I'll make it bold. All the headings will be bold. Okay, so heading 1 is bold. I'll click on the next, that's the early life and schooling, and just click on heading 1. Early life career. So let's say everything under early life schooling can be maintained as such, and then maybe the early life childhood, I'll make it heading 2. Okay, I can also modify it. Heading 2 is based on the styling on heading 1, so I just select it. The color, I need an automatic color, and then I also need it to be Times New Roman with 12. Okay, I add it to the template, and I can make it bold. All right. Okay, I'll just click okay, and I have it here. If I click back and then just click on the heading 2, it selects it for me. Elections, I would like it to be a header 1, okay, because it's a major part of my mentor President Kufuor, former President Kufuor's life. Presidency will also be header 1. Okay, let's move on. Some of his achievements as a president, so I want to make the health a header 2. Okay, all right, and then education and access to, so I can, to make it easier, I'll just put my finger on the shift and then just select what I want to select. So education as the command key to select education, sports will all be under header 2. Okay, and then his personal life, of course, will be header 1. Post presidency, of course, also be heading 1. All right, so I'm done for now. I'm just going to show you how to create a table of content. All right, so what I'll do next is to go to reference and then table of content, and then just click on table of content. Okay, so you see we have the table of contents created automatically for us. I'll just move the introduction to page 2 so that I can have the table of contents on table 1, on page 1, right? Okay. All right. How do I look? It looks okay, but you can make some few adjustments. You can highlight the table of contents, go to home and just adjust it a bit. If you want it to be in Times New Roman, okay, and then if you want it to be automatic color, that's it. I can also hover around it and select all the text. Make sure they are Times New Roman. I mean, all these aesthetics can be done when you've done with your document, okay, and then you can make those adjustments. Looks like italicized. I want them to be non-italicized, and then I can make the font 12, size 12, okay, and then I can just space them a bit and just do like 3, okay, so that they are spaced out properly. And then there we have it. So if I want to go to the early life and schooling, I just, the cursor changes into a finger. You just hover around it and click it, and it takes you to that page that has it. Okay, it appears my pages have suddenly vanished, but you can quickly add them by going to insert, and then the page numbers, that you can just add page numbers. I want them at the top, okay, at the right side corner, so just click it. Okay, so for now that's what we have by way of table of content. It looks okay, I like it. So if I want to go to the page that has the elections, it's at page 2, so I just click on it. It takes me to page 2 where elections are. Okay, that makes it easier. Alright, so what I want to do next is that I do not want a page number to show on the table of content, right? So table of contents normally do not have page numbering. So what I'm going to do is to divide the document into 2 sessions, and then I'll make the first part of it without a page, and then the introduction will actually have page 1. Okay, so this particular page that has a table of content will not have any page numbering. That's what you're going to do next. So real quick, what I'll do is to put my cursor behind the introduction. Okay, and then go to layout. Under layout, I'll select breaks. Okay, if you can see, let me just quickly pull up my Control Red and then Control A. This is where I am tapping. Actually, this particular layout is what I, and then under it you click on the side here that is showing breaks. Okay, so I'll click here and then select the next page, right? And then it creates those 2 breaks for me, 2 sessions. So to know that this is really actually created, I just double click on the header here, and then I'll see that this header has session 2, and you can see session 1 under the first page that has the table of content. So what I'm going to do is to click on this little box, this particular one that says link to previous. I have to unlink those pages, so I'll just click on it to unlink those pages. Okay, so it means session 1 will not be linked to session 2, so whatever I do on session 2 will not affect session 1. Okay, all right, so what I'll do next is to click on the page 1, click anywhere on page 1, go to insert, then I look for page numbering again, and I'm going to remove page numbers on this particular page. So it's gone. All right, so you don't see any page numbers on 1, but you can see that the introduction still has page 2 instead of page 1. So what we'll do is that I'll click on that page and then go to still at the insert page, so I'm just going to go to page numbering, and then I'm going to go to format page numbering. I'm going to say start at 1, right? I just put 1 here, click OK, and now I have my introduction starting at page, at the introductory page, right? And my table of contents do not have any page number. All right, so that is for now, folks. This is how I do my formatting on my Word document. If you have any other way you go around your page formatting and page numbering and table of content, just let me know by putting the comments on the comment section. If you like this video, just click like and then subscribe to my channel. I'll see you another time. Bye.